Hello, and welcome to another chapter of a tome pulled right off the shelves at the heart of the jackals. Sadly, I was indisposed through much of the week, but I left what I thought were very clear instructions for voice work that I had prepared for this event.
I said I was sorry, Lothrin. Stop rubbing it in, okay? I just forgot, alright? I just forgot to do some stuff, alright? I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm your skilled host, Lothrin, and there's ever so much more data to relay. So let's get to it, shall we? Go grab a filling meal, settle into a cozy spot, and pay accurate attention to Noviri Part 3, First Leviathan. Cam signaled for Tamor to remain silent behind him. He didn't want the words of the younger man to spoil this moment. He was hovering in a primitive shell of a declawed split-beak fighter craft within the massive dry dock that was the temporary womb for the Vengeance. Just a little while longer. Cam pulled in and around the top vertical beam, then descended to check on the lower half. They're off-center. See, look at the wedge where it connects at the top one, and then the same on the bottom, between the horizontal beam. They don't line up perfectly.
Well, there's not much we can do about it with Daison arriving in 2 more days. The crew's only barely got the blasted thing together, and with all the work of polishing the dents and whatnot, Commander, I just don't see the point of nitpicking and ruining everything you've already worked for.
Make a note, Tamor. On the next crosshead, I want the head beams and the fins to be perfect. You got that? Perfect. Not a single thing out of alignment. This is completely off. I can't even look at it anymore. Cam flew the small fighter craft dangerously close to the emitters, leaning forward in his seat while examining the alignment of each projector that made up the crossbeam laser weapon. What are the measurements on the test fires that you oversaw, Tamor?
Let's see, where is it in my notes? Tamor sorted through the data pad in his lab. Here we are. Effective at negating Class 5 frigate energy shields and Class 7 frigate armor at 44,000 meters without loss of power. Requires full hour to recharge the battery bank and realign the emitters. They shift wildly after each firing. At about 60,000 meters, the beam loses any sort of impact on anything other than small fighter craft. That's all I have written down here.
How many tests were performed? Cam managed not to sound pleased in any way, shape, or form.
We did as many as we could while you were back at Bitterrock handling the, all of the cleanup?
It was a tragedy, Tamor. Cam bit back at his subordinate. Not a spilled cup of tea. Disrespecting everyone that died? Seriously? Nearly 1,000 jackals lost their lives that day. Do me a favor. Don't speak unless I specifically ask for you to do it for the rest of the inspection. Got it?
Tamor nodded, looking more than a little sheepish after the stern dressing down from Cam.
Pectoral fins are a little out of alignment. Put a note for the engineers again. The subpectorals are fine though. I'd like to be in the room when we start attaching the launchers. Cam handled the rest of the outer inspection as businesslike as possible, not in a mood for any sort of pleasantries since Tamor's verbal misstep. And so it is. Our time together has once more come to a close. I hope each and every one of you enjoyed the tale as much as I have the telling of it. As always, I've been your dedicated host, Lothrin, and this was Noviri, Part 3, First Leviathan, another tale right from the heart of the jackals. And now, sadly, ever so sadly, we must once again part ways. Korvoth guide them back along the proper path, back to the safety they know all too well.
Yes, sir, Lothrin. Sorry I forgot the intros, everybody, on some of the videos. My bad. A pleasant greeting and a fond farewell to each and all. Please leave all your comments, questions, and kindnesses down below. Don't you let me catch a single one of you leaving any of that nasty, rude, or terrible stuff, though. You keep all that garbage to yourselves. Got it? Not once, not never. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to help us learn, spread, and grow. And don't forget that we strongly encourage each and every one of you to stay safe out there. See you again tomorrow for Noviri Part 4. Oh, no, wait, no, we're not doing that. That's not the way it is anymore. I'm so used to the old system. Alright, good night and good luck. Tomorrow will be the discussion. You'll need it. You'll need the good luck. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm messing everything up now.
You know it's not the end of the world for me, right? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You know, I gave you specific instructions and then you didn't follow them. It's upsetting.
Somehow that makes it so much worse.